Hey guys, OGalbina here, but you guys are BBR Season 6 Week 4 battle against John Jr. and his Portland Night Shapers. Be sure to go check out John in the description below. I mean, he's been absolutely killing the game lately, blowing up like crazy. He was finalist last season, very, very good Pokemon player, and he beat us last season. It was probably my least favorite game of the season. I super threw the game away, and it still haunts me, so I really want to beat him. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to do a quick little team builder, but before we do, go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. We're on our way to 3,000 subs. And I really appreciate if you help me out along that journey and help me reach that goal by the end of the year. But yeah, that being said, like I said, do a quick little team builder just so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, so you have the background knowledge and context going into the battle. If you want to skip ahead to the battle, there's a title tab on the screen, as well as in the description below on when that starts. So, without further ado, sorry for the sniffles, our team, if you did forget, is at the top of the screen, and it consists of Chien-Pao, Terra Ground, and Fairy Enamorous, the Glimmora, Corviknight, Slitherwing, Alomomola, Mudsdale, Goodra, Rotom-Mow, and Hisuian Typhlosion, while our opponent's team is the bottom of the screen, and it consists of Terra Water and Fairy Annihilate, Slowking Galar, Walking Wake, Torkoal, Zapdos, Grimmsnarl, Bronzong, Quagsire, Weavile, and Brambleghast. Now, looking at this game, initially, I don't know if you guys don't follow John. I already told you go do it, so go do it now. But John in his team builder, and to me, before we played this game, has been absolutely just ripping on how bad this matchup is for him. He told me, and I quote, it was a 99-1 matchup in my favor. I do think I have a good matchup. I don't think it's that good. And let me tell you why. First up, we have the Annihilate. This is one of the best Annihilate matchups ever, man. Whether it be Terra Water or Fairy, both are very viable, which is terrible because of the fact, one, both are good, but two, it has a lot of mind games on which button I want to focus something like a Chien-Pao or something of the sorts. So Terra Annihilate, I think like a bulk up Spreadef set just goes absolutely dumb, stupid, crazy on my team. Pokemon like Glowking are very obnoxious to switch into, in combination with like just dual stabs plus Future Sight and Surf probably is what I would end up running. Dual Stabs, Future Sight, Surf is probably what I would end up running. Maybe not Psychic, maybe like a Flamethrower for Corviknight. Yeah, probably Flamethrower for Corviknight. Very, very annoying considering I have 8 Roosts and not 16 like I would last generation where I could, pivot into that a little bit easier. Walking Wake of the Specs is a demon. I know John really didn't like it against me in general because he thought Aloe walls. Aloe doesn't wall very well in the sun, and especially if it's specs and special attack boosting, it's really tough. Plus, my Fairy, my Dragon immunity is not very good, and as well as not bringing Corviknight, because Corviknight doesn't really check it either. So that's really scary. Zapdos, incredibly obnoxious for me to switch into, grabs great momentum. Weavile is very tough for me throughout the game to deal with over a consistent basis, so I actually think a lot of his offense is incredible versus me. The only issue is I think my offense is just a little bit better. We can start off with our first Pokemon right here in Enamorous, rocking out with Moonblast, Earth Power, Mystical Fire, and Calm Mind. We got 48 HP, max special attack, and 208 speed with a timid nature. I wanted to go physical Enamorous initially in this matchup because it can kind of take advantage of things like Glowking much better. Bronzong is a little bit easier to chip down, and physical actually does really well into this team. Just stabs, superpower, and Terra Blast Ground. But Annihilate is such a problem that I want a strong, fast special attacker in order to break through. And I figured Calm Mind could still do similar things, right? With an Earth Plate, it allows us to 2-hit KO things like Slowking, as well as just get good damage rolls on a lot of things with just Terra Ground Earth Power. Things like Quagsire are going to be 2-hit KO'd, etc. There's a lot of rolls and things like that to where I felt like Earth Plate was the best item if we weren't Light Orb. And I definitely didn't want to shoot myself down because this is a Pokemon that's going to have to come in, hopefully a decent amount and click a button. But realistically, this combination of 3 moves hits this team very hard, especially if Sun is up. We get up a Calm Mind, that Mystical Fire is going to nuke through Bronzong very, very quickly. And we can set up Calm Minds on Bronzong, as well as that Slowking potentially depending on the set or what it wants to do. So definitely pretty excited about Enamorous here. I think it's pretty good here. Definitely not as good of an Enamorous matchup as our previous 3 games, but still very solid. Then we have the man of the hour, Chien-Pao. Rocking out Crunch, Ice Grass, Ice Shard, and Sacred Sword, 80 HP, max attack, and 166 speed with a jolly nature. Again, this Pokemon is just unbelievably strong against John. I feel bad. There's really not anything he can do about it. There's the one thing I do agree, where this Pokemon just demolishes him. Choice Band Crunch just kills everything, including things like Torkoal, including things like even Grimmsnarl, which resists it. There's not great ice resist on this team. All the ice resists get blown up by Crunch, outside of maybe Torkoal. But then we're chipping down his Sun, and that's incredible for us. The strong priority in Ice Shard is great for us as well. But again, just overall, a very, very powerful Pokemon here to kind of come in, click buttons, do some damage, things like that. It's very simple. We have plenty of momentum to get into it as well. We just have to position it in, and we basically get one. Next up, we have the debut of Hisuian Typhlosion, rocking out the heavy-duty boots, Fire Blast, Infernal Parade, Solar Beam, and Will-O-Wisp, rocking out with Frisk as our ability, 96 HP, 196 special attack, and 216 speed with Intimidator. Look at John's team and look at this combination of moves. Fire Blast plus Infernal Parade plus Solar Beam in the Sun is unbelievably difficult for him to switch into. For those of you who don't know what Infernal Parade does, it is basically Hex on steroids. It has Hex-based power and doubles when the opponent is, status in any way, but it also has a 50 or a good amount, I think it's 50%, it's either 30 or 50% chance to burn the opponent. So not only can we apply offensive pressure with a very strong ghost move, as well as get a burn on something like the Grimmsnarl that might want to switch in, like a Spadef Zapdos. Even a Terran and Annihilate could potentially want to switch in on us. It's going to be great for chipping that down. Or like Quagsire outside of the Sun. In the Sun, we can blow it up with Solar Beam. Solar Beam is actually really nice for Terra Water and Infernape. I do expect Terra Water and Infernape personally, so I like having that Solar Beam tech. Will-O-Wisp was to get reliable burns on things, like the Annihilate in particular, maybe a Roosting Zapdos, something like that. If I get a burn on things, I can kind of just click Infernal Parade, but most of the time I'm going to be clicking Fire Blast and Infernal Parade, because it's very, very strong into this team. This is going to be my lead in this game. I do not think that John is going to lead Torkoal. Torkoal with Earth Power would be a bit of an issue for a set like this, but I think John is going to lead a Pokemon that does well into Glimmora, aka something like a Bronzong. Maybe a Quagsire, but even then I don't think he will, because he has to be Rindo to not die to like an Energy Ball set or something like that. So I could definitely see him leading that. I could also see him leading like Gloking, maybe trying to get a T-Spike on himself to force me to knock out position, or just off a Future Sight or something similar. So I think lead Typhlosion should put on a pretty good amount of initial pressure. Then we have Alola. We're rocking out with AV this week, Waterfall, Player of Miracle, and Whirlpool. This is kind of a necessary evil, because, and again, I think John talked about it in his team builder, we do get cooked by Wake if we don't have this. It absolutely demolishes us. However, this does check it decently well, especially if it's speed boosting, and I think you might want to be speed boosting to have things to Revenge POW and things like that, as well as other Scarfers on my team. But the only issue is this Pokemon is incredibly passive into the rest of John's team. We can soft attack things like Weavile pretty well, and we can honestly Whirlpool trap things like Torkoal and things like Quagsire if they're not water absorbed pretty well. And Miracle is going to be great for like a Volt switching Zapdos. The only issue is whenever I'm in with a Alola, he has no reason to not go Annihilate. No reason. Because the moment I attack him, the moment I give him a Rage Fist boost, I would like you to point out my Ghost Resist on the team. No? Okay. I don't like the fact that this Pokemon lets it Annihilate very freely. I almost have Mirror Code just to click it in case he decides to switch into Annihilate so I'm not doing enough damage. I'd like to kind of see if that is his initial response and what he wants to do, because if it is, I'm going to start to have to make some doubles after that Walking Wake decides to click Draco or Steam Eruption or whatever, or not Steam Eruption, Hydro Steam or whatever it may be. So, good Pokemon to check Wake, bad Pokemon in the Annihilate matchup, so we're going to have to see how we play this. You have to be very careful with it. Then we have our Rotom here, rocking out Thunderbolt, Leaf Storm, Trick, and Volt Switch. I really like Scarf Rotom because, one, it can be modest in this game. Two, it Volt Switches for absolutely free on this team. He actually really hates its dual steps outside of Bramble Gas, which I definitely don't think is coming. That's also a free Chien Pao and a free KO. But one, this thing grabs great momentum into things like Gloking, which is probably easy to switch in. Maybe something like a Spadef Zapdos or Bronzong. We Volt in, get our Chien Pao, get our kill. Super sick. But two, again, I'm really expecting like a bulk up Spadef Water Annihilate, and this is a great way of revenging that thing. Once I force that thing into tearing, I can go ahead and just click Thunderbolt, Leaf Storm, or Volt Switch on it. Either force it out or absolutely nuke it, bring it very low to where even after bulk ups, it's still going to die to something like our Chien Pao, like our Enamorus, something like our Typhlosion. So, really, really good Pokemon in this matchup. Yeah, and then lastly, we have our Glimmora rocking out with Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Toxic, and Stealth Rock. We are Corrosion this week as well. 248 HP, 40 defense, 148 special attack, and 72 speed with a modest nature. Yep, we are not rocking out with Toxic Debris, sorry, because I do feel like Gloking is going to come. I feel like it's a very good T-Spike Absorber. I feel like it pivots in a lot of my team. So I didn't think it's super valuable. Plus, I really want to get poisons on things like Bronzong because it makes my Enamorus that much better. Poisons on things like Gloking because it makes my Enamorus better. And it also makes my Infernal Parades much, much stronger from my Typhlosion. I'd rather reliably poison the the Quagsire very well as well. I like getting up Stealth Rocks, and then this thing other than that is just Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, hits most things neutrally. We are walled by Bronzong, but again, we can Toxic it and always whittle it down that way, which is, you know, good because we're never really going to touch Bronzong anyways. I also like Toxic to be able to whittle down the Annihilate, either force it into a rest or chip it down immensely, which are both really, really good things. But yeah, that being said, let's just jump right into the battle. Alrighty, y'all, here we are with the battle. Let's see what John brought. He has the 8. There's no Glow King on my screen. Sick. Okay, so we have Annihilate, we have Weavile, we have Walking Wake, we have Torkoal. There's no Glow King on my screen. We have Zapdos, and then it looks like we also have Bronzong. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, immediately, I'm always going to lead off with Typhlosion, like we always mention the thing. I don't think Weavile is coming out, personally. I could be tripping, but I don't think Weavile is coming out, and if it does, I have early game pivots into it. I am very surprised to see Weavile in general. Like, the 6 makes sense. I probably would have gone Glow King, personally, because I also didn't, like, super switch into Glow King very well. Like, AV sets were really annoying for me, but, you know, we'll see. Because even things like Hisuian Typhlosion don't really super deal with it. I also get to scout an item immediately, too, with Lead Typhlosion, because we are Frisk and some Blaze. Blaze had some, like, nice interactions when I got, like, low with Fire Blast, but, I figured that Frisk was going to be a little bit better. At the very least, so. Yeah, good luck and fun to John. Hopefully, we can snag a W in this game. I'm feeling as ready as I can be. I know John, in his video, he's going to talk about how he thinks it's a very unwinnable matchup. I think it's very even, personally, but what do I know? We do see Zinger come out. Big Bronzong. We're going to be able to see Colbur. We'll be able to scout item immediately. Let's look. Leftovers. Sick. I mean, I'm just going to Infernal Parade. I have no reason not to. Super free move. Super free move here. He doesn't have a great switch into it. Like, Zapdos can kind of switch in. Let's calc. Yeah, I like Infernal Parading here. Especially if I can burn that Annihilate, then, like, it doesn't really even set up on me afterwards. Like, even after Terra. Things like that, so. I think I'm in a good spot. He's gonna withdraw. Turn 1. Got him on a back foot. Jathan. Walking Wake comes hard out. We are going to Infernal Parade. I'd love a burn on this. You burn? Sure. I mean, we're always going to go Aloe. Always going to go Aloe. He's going to double out. Zinger comes out. Ah. I mean, this is probably his opportunity to get up his rocks, but I'm not super worried. He really wants those rocks, which is, again, fair. My POW is banded, so, like, the rocks are going to be really big for him. Chipping that down, not letting it come in a million times. I'm going to go back out into Zong, or into, Typhlo on the Zong. He's going to get his rocks. And then from here, I want to just drop a... I mean, like, I can just Infernal Parade again. I'm not worried about Zapdos coming in, because, like, that's good chip. I don't want to Fire Blast into the Wake and do no damage. Like, I want to get something out of this. That also tells me he's probably not DD if he's willing to switch that in. Yeah, he is going to go Zapdos here, but whatever. Give me a burn here, please. Like a 50% chance. We get a crit, burn. Unfortunate. Okay, let's see. 252 on a crit. It's about max HP. Can I not just Will-O-Wisp? Not just Will-O-Wisp? I can also just Infernal Parade again. He also doesn't switch into it if he wants to U-turn out or roll. They are faster. Burn. Ooh. Bruce. Now with him burned, he takes a lot of damage. He actually damn near dies. So let's click it. He can't out-roost this at the very least. And getting rid of Zapdos is always a good thing. You know? Always a good thing. I rode him a lot more annoying too. It makes Rotom a lot more annoying for him. Okay, let's see. Now, into Weavile. I'm actually curious. Oh my god, that is so good. So he's gonna stay nice and low. I do want to see you Weavile and switch in. How much he be? So max attack Weavile does like kill me. Especially after that U-turn chip, it like pretty much kills me. Nice slash. So I can't even like call him not being that kind of item. We're gonna go out into Aloe right here. No reason not to. Did I see speed tiers on his thing earlier? And Draco. That does nothing. So what I kind of want to do is I think I'm actually going to make the aggressive Glimmora pivot. Yeah, I think I'm going to make the Glimmora pivot. I need to get a Brox, like, really bad. I need to get a Brox really bad. That's what we're going to do. I'll also say there's, like, no reason to Terra in this game, too. I kind of wish I was Terra Fairy. I'd be able to live a Weavile hit from full. But I really thought he'd be I mean, I think I could still live a non-boosting Weavile hit from full with Enam. Ooh, no, I can't. Goodness gracious. Crash kills. I might double out. He doesn't switch. That's very interesting. I'm super surprised he did that. You're just, like, asking to get mirror-coated. He's -4 right now, which means he, like... Oh, let me check. I'm on the wrong one. He doesn't kill me here. Let me get my rocks. I'm gonna go Bronzong, but I'm just gonna go Typhlosion again. Zinger! I almost want to go into Aloe and then pivot into Typhlosion, because it also covers a double back out into Wake. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pivot into it because I don't want to take an Earthquake here. Earthquake's very, very free. So I think I want to make that mid-ground double into Aloe. But yeah, we'll go from there. And we will see. We will see. We're going to switch out. We'll always switch out first, obviously, because we're faster. Gyro. Interesting. Now I'm going to make the double into Typhlo. Just a nice little pivot. Also get more regen back, you know? Even if it's just an incremental amount. It's always nice to have more regen. I thought the Earthquake would come out, which also makes me think he's not Earthquake, because he didn't click it there. Get out first. Thank fuck. Didn't hit Hypnosis. I might have lost my mind. I'm gonna click Fire Blast here. He's Hypnosis, Rocks, Gyro Ball. I mean, even if we miss this, it's fine. He's gonna sack off the Zapdos. All good things. We knock out Zapdos. We know Bronzong's set. It's Hypnosis for some reason. I also think my Namors can set up on, like, more defensive. At least, like, A-Call Mind him into a KO with Mystical Fire. So that's good to know. We'll see. You can go Wake here. I think his best positioning is Weavile. I'll get to see if it's Boots or not, though, and that'll really help me kind of determine items and figure things out. Draciel. Dreidel. He's Boots. Okay. I would like to see Typhlosion Hisui. Fire Blast does a shit ton for the sun. I'm just gonna put that. Where are you going? I mean, it's fine, I think. Speed. Okay. Why not? I know, that did a lot, actually. I think they pivot back out into Aloe. I'm gonna Mirror Coat this turn because he showed that he was willing to stay in. And I don't want to play rough into the 8. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to knock this out now. Cool. So Aloe knocks out Wake. Ape should come out here. Zapdos is gone. His Boots. Can I little Weavile Boots it from here? Aloe. He doesn't kill me. I'm just going to play rough. I'm just going to play rough again. Because these Boots, my POW always revenges. And I don't need this for anything. So I'm going to play rough again. Oh no. Good night, I lose. Game. SD Trailblaze. That's +2 after rocks. Did I lose? So, if he has another move, so he has SD Trailblaze, he's either Night Slash, Ice Will Crash, and then like Brick Break last. So he's missing a stab move, which means he can't win guaranteed from here. It's also a matter of how much Ice Shard does. So I think I do have to go POW. Damn it. I'm Choice Band. Because Ice Shard will 2-hit KO. Unless he's SD Ice Shard. Trailblaze, which doesn't make any sense. Because if he has a move for POW right now, he doesn't. Okay, I was going to say, he has to be Night Slash, Ice move. Yeah, so that makes sense. I cannot allow that thing to set up. Again, or I can potentially lose to it. He has to get up an SD and a Trailblaze, though. I think the play I always make is going to be into my Glamora. And I'll make the Toxic play. No, I'll probably make the Earth Power play into a Toxic play. Kinda wish I crunched there. That would have been awesome, but it's okay. If the Bronzong comes out, I'm actually okay with Toxicing it, because then that means I can go into my dude, Typhlo, and be in an okay spot. So I know it's SD, Trailblaze. He's gonna switch. Into what? Eval doesn't kill me from here. No shot at this. And Sludge Bomb kills him. He does not kill me, I'm too bulky. So I always Sludge Bomb. He's gonna withdraw. Could Toxic there, but it's all good. It's hard Spanky. Interesting. Has to be Terra Water then. Annihilate with a 100 base power Rage Fist. Keep that in mind. I am just going to click Toxic. It doesn't kill me from here. I'm gonna click Toxic. Can't miss it either. He's Scarf. Oh my god, he's like some weird Scarf shit. I really wish I just attacked it. I'm gonna double Toxic. I think, or what do I think is gonna come in here? Because, like, he doubles out, he knows that I know he's probably, like, some choice shit, right? So what do I click on him doubling out? He would go potentially into Bronzong, potentially into Weavile. I think that my best play is Sludge Bombing on the incoming Weavile, because I can Toxic the Bronzong the turn after. I think he's gonna double into Weavile, expecting me to go Typhlosion. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen. He does just stand in close combat. I mean, okay. This Fire Blast time. Yeah, it's Fire Blast time. Look at the button. Kinda wish I could have kept the sack, but not the end of the world. It is Scarf, so I know that now. I have the super free Fire Blast now. I have a super free Fire Blast. I know he's Scarf Ape. And if he's like offensive Scarp Ape, he's gonna be in range soon. Let's draw, probably sacking Torkoal, if I had to assume. Song. Yo, that's incredible. Hit. Huge. Typhlosion, max special defense Bronzong. I mean, I should kill with Infernal Parade. I'm just gonna click that. I don't want to miss. Oh, so we kill it. Down goes Bronzong. We know the Ape is Scarf. We know the Weavile is Boots, SD, Trailblaze. He has Torkoal, which is Boots. Spanky is going to be the play. So what I'm wondering is it my play to sack off Bon Clay? It might not be. So, with Rocks up, let's say... Hold on. Let's see something. Let's see something. It might be my play to sack off this. Annihilate. Let's say it's max attack. 100 pace power Rage Fist. Does he kill... I rode him after Rocks 2. He does. I think I have to sack this off them. I'm just gonna Infernal Parade. He's gonna Rage Fist. This dies. Ain't no shot I live. So we are gonna go down. Okay, so now I go into Rotom. Rotom into Annihilate. Now, actually, I do want to see something. Hold on. Weavile. Can my Chien-Pao win if I get Thunderbolt damage? It can. So, I think I actually do just click Thunderbolt. I kill this from here. If the Weavile's not Ice Shard, I also can click Rotom, Thunderbolt, into Weavile, which should kill that. So, I think I should win from here. Because I don't die to the Ape. And I kill him from here, I think. Annihilate. He is not max Spadef, so I don't have to worry about that. He's not max Spadef. He's gonna Rage Fist. We don't die. We Thunderbolt. Knock him out. Clutch. I always just Thunderbolt into the Weavile. Thunderbolt into the Weavile. He's not Ice Shard, so he should die. I'm modest Thunderbolt. I also outspeed max speed Weavile. So there's no... I don't think there's an out for him. Because if he goes... Torkoal... Right? I click Thunderbolt. Yeah, put him in range of Chien-Pao. Does potentially. So yeah, I just click Thunderbolt here. Get the Thunderbolt off. This should kill it. Let's go, baby. Yeah, and then we just Thunderbolt into the Torkoal and we should win. I don't see an instance in which we don't. So we should be fine. Let's go. Dreidel comes out. Give me a pair and a full pair for some diff. Give me a pair and a full pair for some diff. Para. We want to give Enam the kill, or we want to give Pao the kill? I think we're going to give Enam the kill. He needs some after last week. I'm not going to reveal... I mean, Terra doesn't... Revealing Terra doesn't matter because I'm going to do a team builder. But I'm not going to make him sit through it. He'll see that we weren't boots, which could have his Maiden running a little bit, but it doesn't matter. We just click Earth Power. And we're able to take home a 2-0 dub against John. And the best matchup we've ever had all time. It was unlosable for us, right, guys? It was just insane. Our matchup was unlosable. So, of course, we came out with a win here. Oh, man. GG's to John, though, obviously. Go check him out in the description below. He is that guy, so go check him out. No, he's him. Sorry, he is him. Go check him out in the description below. John makes great content. He's a great player. This is a really good game, regardless. So, yeah, thankfully we were able to pull it out by the skin of our teeth on the back of our really good matchup. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later.